Well, I'm here at the Sonnet stand here at IBC 2017. This is one of 3 videos that we're doing here, so don't forget to check out the other 2. And the man we're talking to on all 3 videos, of course, is Greg. Hi, Greg.
Hey, how are you doing?
Yeah, very good. So we've looked around most of the places you've got on this stand, but today on this video we're looking at this particular box, which is the EGFX boxes.
EGFX breakaway box. EGFX breakaway box. We have 2 versions of it, the 350 and 550. 350 describes the size of the power supply, and the 550. What's different about them is the 550 has a dual 8-pin connectors, supports all the Thunderbolt compatible graphics cards virtually, and it has 87 watts of power delivery you could actually run the MacBook Pro, so you don't need to plug in also your power adapter. The 350 is the value model. It has a 350 watt power supply and a 6 and an 8-pin connector and delivers 15 watts of power. Interestingly though, the way power delivery works is it will actually negotiate and take whatever power it can get from the device. So 15 watts actually goes a long way when you got a situation where the external graphics is being taken over by the box and the internal graphics card is being shut down. And so you have very slow depletion of battery, so the 350 is more than adequate for almost all situations, except some of the cards are overclocked and want 2 8-pin connectors. There's a whole lineup of eGraphics cards, or eGraphics compatible GPU cards, the GeForce line from NVIDIA, and recently they introduced compatibility with Thunderbolt for the Quadro line. And we are designated as a qualified partner. Both of our boxes have been qualified by NVIDIA and are officially supported. And likewise, this week, or I should say initially, the AMD Radeon family of cards, also eGraphics qualified. And they just are introducing the Pro line of Radeon Pro WX cards. So here in the booth, we're featuring the WX 7100. And we've just been designated as, so far, the only partner with Thunderbolt compatible qualified chassis. And they'll introduce more cards for Thunderbolt as well. So the idea is computers that normally can't be supported by external graphics or by graphics cards can now be supported with graphics chassis. So basically what you have is a box, and I'll show you an example here. It's got a Thunderbolt port on it, and it's got a pretty hefty power supply, auxiliary power, and a room for a graphics card with the proper cooling. And ours is widely recognized as the quietest external graphics chassis on the market, and partly due to its size, partly due to the fan and airflow. And our chassis is one of the few that actually supports water-cooled cards. So this is a water-cooled kit. A lot of people like to use water coolers on their higher performance graphics cards because they run ultra-quiet, even though they run hot. And so we support all of that in our EGFX breakaway box. What we're showing here is a MacBook Pro connected. Over on this screen, it's running sort of a gaming animation at high frame rates. Over here is DaVinci Resolve. We could switch over and run DaVinci Resolve, and any of those cards that you'd want to use would be supported, so it's pretty awesome in that way. Now what I'm going to show you is something new that we're previewing here and will be shipping at the end of the month. We call it the EGFX Breakaway Puck. And that is this device right here. And it is, we have 2 models of it. And basically it's a graphics card in a very highly portable, very small box. And it's got all the ports that you would have on a graphics card. But you can fit it in your backpack and take accelerated graphics to go with your notebook computer. Think of it for professional graphics as a way to be on set and do some 4K video editing. There's two models of graphics cards in here. We have the AMD 560 and 570. And you can also, it also would be very popular for gamers who are, going to LAN parties, and you can use a very thin, light notebook, ultrabook type notebook, and like I said, in your backpack to go. So we're excited to be introducing these as well. The last application for this that may or may not be interesting is for the general business professional. A lot of PC Ultrabooks don't have the graphic capability built into them to support more than one external display. What do? They want to have 2, 3, 4 displays on their desktop for their spreadsheets. So the 460 version of this puck is a perfect graphic dock. So you could plug in one port to the Thunderbolt 3 port on your computer, and now you've got support for multiple displays off of a notebook that otherwise wouldn't be able to support that. So, and we have a VESA mount, which I'll show you, that mounts on the back of a computer. It's an optional mounting bracket that allows those to mount discreetly out of the way, so you have completely free desktop space with accelerated graphics.
Fantastic, Greg. Again, amazing products. As you say, this is new, the availability of these?
The Breakaway Box 350 is shipping now. The 550 will ship mid-October, and then the pucks will be shipping at the end of September.
Greg, that's great. And again, if people haven't been able to see you here at IBC and they want to find out some more information about this product range, is there a website they can go to?
You can visit us at www.sonnettech.com, sonnettech.com.
Greg, thank you once again. So there you have it. If you want to find out more information, go and have a look at their website. And don't forget to check out the other two videos that we've done here at IBC 2017. And also, go and have a look at our website, KITPLUS.com.